How do you ensure that your dates are always a total blast? You do so by making sure that where you go out on a date is as much fun as possible. You see, dating should be fun since you don't know if it's going to last. Yes, that's the sad thing about dating. It's entirely possible that you go out on a date with someone a few times and never see them again. So, with that in mind, it's always better to have fun than it is to take things too seriously. There will be plenty of time for you to take things seriously if the two of you decide to take your relationship to the next level. Until then, enjoy yourself and try to build memories that each of you will always remember if things do work out and you become a couple. Pay attention to where she likes to go. It's going to take you a few dates before you know where she likes to go. You might be able to check out her Facebook account and look at her pictures to see where she likes to hang out. It's a little creepy knowing that your date is stalking you on Facebook. So, if you go that route, try not to be so obvious about it. The easiest way to learn what she likes to do is by asking her. Ask where she would like to go on a date. Some women are too shy to talk about where they want to go, but usually, they will drop a few hints. Maybe she likes Mexican food or likes to play miniature golf. If so, then that's what you should be doing. Don't overdo it and go to the same place repeatedly. Let's say that you find out that she really likes to go to museums. Don't go to museums every time you go out on a date with her. Instead, sprinkle it in and only go when there's a new exhibit or if there's a reason to go. The same is true if you find out she likes a particular type of cuisine. If she loves Indian food, don't overdo it and go to an Indian restaurant every date. If you're going on so many dates that you feel like you are repeating yourself, it's probably a good sign that things are about to get serious. Mix things up a little and see where they take you. If she likes spicy food, then try a Thai restaurant and see how she reacts. Research to find local hotspots similar to what she likes. After you have an idea of what she likes, now is when you do research. Instead of going to the same restaurant, you see if there's another place in town that serves similar food. If you know that she's into video games, try to find arcades or businesses that have games. The internet makes all of this easier because a quick search will reap huge dividends. If you find yourself going to the same places repeatedly, things are going to start to become very dull. If that happens, chances are pretty high that you're not going to go out on a date again. What you're trying to do here is to keep her occupied, so she has fun while being around you. The more fun she has, the higher the chance that you'll go out on another date. Make sure the emphasis is always to have fun. Above all else, what you're trying to do is have fun. If your dates become boring, things will fizzle out really fast. How do you know if she's having fun? Take a look at her face. Does she have a big smile plastered all over her face? She won't be able to hide her joy when the two of you are having a good time. The moment things become not so fun is when you need to switch things up a bit. It also might be time to ask her once again what she wants to do. As a man, you always want to be in control, but sometimes you've got to give up the reins. Always being in control means that sometimes you're going to miss out on opportunities to make her happy. Give her enough space to make up her own mind when it comes to what you want to do while having an evening out. You'll gain even more valuable insight as to what makes her happy if you sometimes allow her to choose the activities. Allow your desires to take a backseat. You're not always going to like where your date wants to go. You might not like going to the movies, but somehow you've got to stick with it. You will have to decide if the two of you are so incompatible that you no longer want to date each other. If her idea of a good time is going to the movies and you hate watching movies, then the two of you weren't made for each other. Sometimes a person's infatuation with someone else can make them do things they wouldn't otherwise do. You can bend a little each way, but if you bend too far, you're not true to yourself. Don't sweat it if you have no idea what she likes right off the bat. No one knows what their date likes without getting to know them first. The best first dates are those that are fun, no matter what you're into. You will learn along the way what she likes, and that's when you put the information to good use. The worst thing you could do is seem like you're falling head over heels for her and do everything possible to make her happy. Accept that things are going to be rough around the edges in the beginning, and eventually, they'll smooth out. No one knows what the other person likes without being with them for a while. You'll begin to pick up on what she likes if things start to work out between the two of you.